just did a soundtrack, and I can't mention the name of the soundtrack until I'm given the okay.
Is that for a film?
Yeah, it's for a film coming out July this year.
Action film? Can you tell us that?
I
The
can't
genre?
say anything.
Anything?
Nothing.
Wow.
Except that we did 2 tracks with the film, and I had a friend of mine, Matt Sorum, who was a drummer I looked up to, with Guns N' Roses and the Cult and everything, and we actually made friends because we were working in the studio together in separate rooms, separate studios. And I've known Matt for a while, but we never really got into it, So Matt was fun to work with. He did the drums on one of the new tracks. So that was a fun story. All the shenanigans that went on with working with Matt.
Who else have you worked with that have been really cool? Special to you,
Oh, jeez. There's so many people. I mean, everybody's been special and everybody's been cool. You just have to check out the liner notes on the record, to see some of the cool characters that are involved with the record.
Cool.
Fans of bands like Air and Beck and a lot of bands, we probably tune into this.
As in modern music right now, what's going on right now? Is there anybody you like?
Yeah,
especially?
I do. There are. I like Coldplay. I like Radiohead. I like JCBARRIERInterviewClip. What else? I like. It's hard to think. I mean, I like Matchbox 20. I mean, I like a lot of bands for different reasons. I think every band has something to offer and something to learn from. So for me, in terms of influences today, definitely those would be influences of today, and I really appreciate and love what they're doing. There aren't too many bands today that I could actually sit here and say they match up to the talent of the bands that existed in the late 60s and early 70s. But those are few, and there are lots of others, but those are few that definitely are doing good work.
Okay. So you're going to tell us the name of the new album? Or is that a big secret?
No, the name of the new record is New.
New.
Just like it is on a wrapping, or a detergent, or on a anything new, because it's going to be packaged and processed and distributed and sold to the masses. So it's new.
New.
Yeah.
It's going to be new.
Exactly.
Exploding new.
That's right.
Wow.
And it's going to be all about the pop art of new.
So this is a totally new direction for
JC. New thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Are we going to get to see you live?
Yeah, as soon as the record is finished, there's going to definitely be all kinds of dates, because this has been going on now. I mean, there's been a break between my last record and this, as you probably know. Blue was 2 years ago. Hollywood came out. By the time this one, I mean, I'm trying to average a record a year, so New is definitely scheduled for this year, and it's the touring and all that stuff's going to have to come after the record, obviously. I'm making little appearances here and there wherever I'm invited. Like I just did something with the El Rey. I'm not really intent on really playing until the record is finished. This record has to be something special to me, because I've worked so hard to get it to this point.
Do you enjoy playing live?
Oh yeah, it's my favorite part.
Oh. So getting up in front of the big crowds, you get nervous?
No, not anymore.
No?
No, in fact, the bigger the crowd, the less nervous I am.
Really?
Yeah, I get a little bit more nervous if there's an acoustic performance and there's only a handful of people, in the audience, and it's a lot more intimate, and people can literally look at the spots on your face, and they can see right into your soul. I think that's a little more nerve-wracking because you're in such close proximity, and that way you can't really play the rock star thing.
Right.
But I don't really get nervous very much anymore.
Do you play up the rock star image when you're on stage? Do you really perform to the audience? And
it depends on what song. I mean, for those that know what JC's all about, I mean, the concept behind JC is a question that people vastly and widely misinterpret. JC is, as you probably are fully aware of, is an icon, and it's a character that I play, which is still me. Jesus Christ was a character
Right.
that was played by Jesus Christ, but it was still him.
Right.
As a character is in any pop band or rock band, you're playing a character, but yet it's still you. So throughout the records, I've portrayed different characters in different songs.
Okay.
So it's sort of like a play or a movie. Each song is a different interpretation or a different sort of thespian activity. So I will sometimes get into the character of what that song is representative of. So if I'm portraying that character for that song, then I'll do what that character would do during that song. So then, yes, I will ham it up depending on what character it is.
Okay, so you just go up and have fun with it and have the best time you can. You said Jesus Christ. Is there any religious tie-ins with your music?
It's all religious tie-ins.
It all is?
Everything, yeah.
Okay.
As far as religion is concerned, as far as however everybody interprets religion and belief of a higher being, a higher purpose.
So there's a lot of spiritual... Completely losing my words here.
Spirituality?
Yeah, spirituality.
Yeah, no, it's very geared up towards that. You know, that's what it's all about. You know, that's why I do this. I'm not on a mission to make billions of dollars and to, I just want to help the world, change things in a positive direction. That's all I want to do. Nothing more, nothing less.
Do you feel like you're successful now, or you're on your way to a success?
Success is only measured by how you interpret the word success or the meaning of success. So I wouldn't actually say I'm successful, but other people would. So I don't know how to interpret that. Success is just each every individual person.
Well, I mean, to your overall goal of where JC wants to be.
No, absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
Completely and utterly.
Could you ever be there?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I just think I'm on a road, and wherever the road takes me, and in the meantime, just work as hard as I can and get as much done as I can, and that way, when I die, I'll leave some mortal remains behind that people can enjoy, hopefully, and then that will benefit their lives. That's really all there is to it. Like bring a message, you know.
Do you have any crazed fan stories?
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of crazed fan stories.
You want to share some with us? Share one wacky
one. One wacky one? I had a girl that followed me, and her name was Camille, and my whole crew knows exactly who we're talking about because, she followed me for 5 years.
5 years?
5 years. And she would appear at every show that she could ever make, and wrote me letters, and I used to camp outside my place. And
wow.
Yeah, so she's a dote. I love her for that, you know.
Do you have any scary fan stories?
I do,
Freaky ones?
Yeah, I do. There were some there were some girls that used to try to break in.
Really?
Yeah, these two girls in particular would try to break into. The whole band was living together at one point, and we were in between records, and these two girls tried to actually break into the flat and make themselves known, as it were. So, and there was I have another story actually about a Russian fan. Her boyfriend came with a bat to kill me.
A bat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because she was obsessed with you.
Yeah, no.
And that was somehow your fault, or?
I don't know. He thought there was some hanky-panky going on or something. I don't know. We luckily had a security building, and the
really?
security copped on quick.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Wow. That's interesting. So, how's it here in LA for you? You have your studio. You have people popping in and out all the time.
Yeah, I bought a studio here primarily because my studio bills were so high.
Yeah.
And it ended up just being a place that I needed to get my own space, you know. And that way, it's also good for me because bands come in and out that are major bands that become good friends, and as a consequence to that, I learned